One of the questions I've been getting quite a few of is how to draw in plane. So if you have an object that's not actually planar, but you want to trace over it, say in plan view, and have your drawing be totally two-dimensional, how would you do that? So the first thing we're going to do is set up a couple of points. And in 3D, I'm going to go ahead and move these up and down just so that we actually don't have a shape that is totally planar. So the next thing we can do is I'm just going to set up a surface here. So now if we were to go into our top view and we were to trace along this, what we would end up getting, so I guess we can look at two views simultaneously, is if we snap to all of these endpoints, we're going to end up with a curve that is also three-dimensional, similar to the surface. So what if we wanted this curve to be totally flat when we look in our front and our right view? So obviously one option would be to do a make 2D of this curve now. Another would be to do project to C-plane. But if we want to just draw it outright and not have it come out like this, one thing that we could do is if we make sure that our planar snap is on here at the bottom, and then we also use project, what that will allow us to do is, and now if we look into our perspective view, you can see that we're actually projecting all of these points to the C-plane. So when we draw this, what we're going to end up now with is, if you look in our front and our right view, we have a totally flat curve. And you see the difference between those two now. So another way to do this would be if you want to start, say, at this point and have it be have your curve located all at this level. If we snap in our front view here, if we turn project off and we snap in our front view here, and then we turn project back on, you can see in our view, in our front view now, that we're actually projecting all the way down to that level, and that will be the level that we then draw at. So you can see now, again, we have a flat curve, but it's just located differently in space. So if you don't select a point first in your front or your right view, then it will just default to projecting to the C-plane. But make sure that this project snap is on. Obviously you don't usually want to be drawing with this on because it's going to always project down to your C-plane. But in this scenario where you want to take a 3D object and draw two-dimensionally, this is a really helpful way to do that.